just did a video today on a emergency lighting unit. Really simple, self-charging. It won't give out a lot of light power. As you can see, there's only sort of 2 SMD LEDs just under there. You've got a charge module from AliExpress, which is £2. A battery that's been recycled, as I always recycle them, from either laptops or from a Dyson Hoover. You can pretty much strip the cells out, pull the clips off, and end up with a battery like that you clean, and then you can weld tabs on or solder tabs. Solder's not a very good idea because you can overheat the battery and damage it. So solder the tabs on, weld the tabs on and then solder to the tabs. This has been designed and set up in such a way that this lighting unit, the solar panel underneath that's just tie wrapped on. This is a box from Poundland, and as you can see, it sort of springs into life as soon as the light comes on, and if there's enough power, it starts flashing in. So it means then that it's putting power into the unit. This actual solar panel can deliver about 200 milliamp hour, 300 at a push. So sort of in a really poor day, you'll be getting 30-40 milliamp. Now each one of these SMD LEDs generally use between 10 and 15 milliamp at 4 volts. So even on a sort of really miserable, cloudy, dull day, there's enough to replace the power of the light that will be coming back in. Now this battery has been tested at 1406 milliamp hour, so its capacity wise it should last about 5-ish days, 6 days, give or take. So you've got nearly sort of a week before it needs any charge whatsoever. If it obviously is a bright sunny day, then it's going to charge in next to no time and then last for days and days. So this is just like an absolute emergency light. It won't give out a lot of output light wise, but you've also got emergency charging on the tops here, and obviously you can just put a lid straight back on the top of it. So in an emergency situation, you've got pretty much everything you need. Now a bigger version of that, again, it's a box from Poundland. It's got different sides of lighting, and it equates out to about 1.5 watts on one side and probably about half a watt on the other. So again, you've got your LEDs. Now in this one you've got, I think it's 8 batteries, so 8 batteries, and they all rate out at about 1700-1800 milliamp hour. So there's a fair bit of power in it. Should last a fair while. And again, you've got the same charging module, but this time a lead's attached permanently, so it can then go into a much bigger sort of solar array, which is this one here. This can deliver up to about 600 milliamp hour, so this will really push the power back in on a sunny day. Obviously with that and this, you can sort of charge your phone as well, so you've got the same facility. You've also got the ability to be able to use this panel for something completely different. Obviously direct to your phone, especially like an iPhone, you don't stand a chance of charging it because they tend to give in anything below an amp. So solar panel wise, it's great to charge this bank of 8 batteries. They're obviously recycled again from a Hoover, and I mean you can use bigger battery packs like these if you wish. These are out of an EV, I believe, a Golf, some Golf, goodness knows. They're a bit degraded, but they still pop out about 23 amp hour each battery. So there's a lot of power in something like that. So you've got the ability to charge phones, radios, and most of your electrical USB devices with something so simple built like this, which costs, I mean, the module's £2, the strip of LED lights was £6 English. The batteries, I usually buy them in great big boxes and then strip them down bit by bit. They're not particularly expensive. Generally people who recycle Hoovers or laptops will sell them on eBay or any other auction sites. The electrical, obviously, stuff that I'm using here for this module and this solar panel. The solar panel, this one, that was £4 English from AliExpress, about £4 or £5. These little solar panels here, you're looking at about £2 English for something like that. The boxes are about £1.50, £2 from Poundland, and the leads are just things that have been knocking around. Some switches from AliExpress are about £1.50 for a pack of 10. and any old bits of wire you've got knocking about, you can make up something simple like this that's going to keep you in an emergency situation where you need some emergency light to charge your phone. Other way around it in an emergency situation is, obviously these are all different solar panel sizes. On AliExpress and places like that, if you've got stacks and stacks and stacks of batteries knocking about that you can sort of recycle, you've got the opportunity to get something like these. These are about £6 English. These are about 3. So these carry 20 batteries, and I believe these are 8. Yeah, 8 batteries. So in here working out, this was 36 amp hour of power. So there's so much power and potential in something like this. It's unbelievable. These you can buy from Poundland again. If you keep some things like these fully charged up and you've got a spare box of leads and bits and bobs, you can plug one of these in and leave it charging all the time. So I usually carry about 2 or 3 of these solar panels, some slightly smaller ones as well, and some of the lamps. So if you're ever in a situation where there's no power or power goes out, you've still got a bit of lighting and a way of charging your phone. Obviously your Wi-Fi won't work in the house, and that's another thing we'll go on to powering your house with an inverter, solar panel and batteries at a later stage. Hope this video was useful.